Representative Flores, your memories of Manuel Benavidez?
Well, he was a good friend of mine. My memories of him is one who constantly fought for opportunities, to create educational opportunities for all of South Texas, for all Mexicanos across the state of Texas, but in particular those in South Texas. And nothing was closer to him than the students in Starr County who he fought long and hard to create institutions of higher ed there in Starr County. But when we think about dual enrollment, when we think about dual usage of buildings, when we think about the rural technology centers, we think of Manuel Benavidez, because his thing was he wanted to create an educational opportunity that so our Mexicanos, our migrant farm workers, those who had a need, those who wanted, as he would say, ganas, those who had ganas would have a place to go.
And if we think back just a few years ago, it was thanks to the voters of Starr County that a big bond issue was passed. But for them, it would have failed and there wouldn't have been the progress made.
Yeah, the progress that was made, and we talk about a bond issue of $100 million, and that $100 million was led by Manuel Benavidez in Starr County and his efforts. And I remember that he told the board at their meeting before they went out, he says, I guarantee you that Starr County is going to vote in favor of an educational opportunity, and that they did. It made the difference in the world.
They were very desperate for a higher education facility, having never had one before.
And all one has to do is go out and look at what the high school has done, look at what STC is doing. Pan American University will be there with a facility as well, where the children will be able, they won't be thinking about K through 12, they'll be thinking, K through 16, because there is already an opportunity. And you look at, and his children were one of the ones that took an opportunity of that. One of his daughters, Sophia, graduated with an associate's degree before she graduated from high school. And those were the opportunities that Manuel worked so hard for all the residents of Starr County.
Starr County, economic development wise, has grown remarkably in the last few years. Is there any reason, is there a way where you could make the case that economic development and the progress is down to the higher education opportunities?
It's a direct coalition between the two. They go hand in hand, because business is starting to see that there is a pool of young, loyal workers who are responsible and who are now educated. So you're starting to see the influx of new businesses. You're starting to see the construction, and then the unemployment rate in Starr County used to be the highest in the state. They no longer have that distinction, and it's because a lot of the students who are graduating are educated now, and they're graduating from high school with 50, 60 hours, and they're now juniors, so they can be placed in a lot better jobs than flipping burgers.
You knew Manuel very well. Where did he get that drive from? What was it in his upbringing that made him so passionate on this issue?
I think the fact that he had to fight so hard. He was the father of 5. He married very young. I mean, it took him many, many years to graduate from college. He was a migrant farm worker. He traveled with the students that he was teaching as an aide. He was a bus driver. Migrant farm worker. And he always had that fire to take advantage of opportunities, and he never wanted to stop. And he was a great example to his children to continue their education. And I think that the legacy that he left on about that you go out and you take advantage of the opportunity that was created. And one of his favorite sayings was, échale ganas, so we'll remember him with that.
And President Shirley Reed is going to honor name the new technology building, the Rural Technology Center, after him. A most appropriate act? It's
very appropriate, and I think that would be something that he would be very happy for.
Yeah.